Hey guys, this is Justin.
And Joy.
And we've got a great episode in store for you today.
So we recently went to Portugal and we cannot wait to share that experience with you.
It was absolutely incredible. Make sure you tune in.
It's real, raw, and uncut. Like there is no sugarcoating. We're real about it. If you're real people, message us. Raw and uncut.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Real, Raw, and Uncut podcast. This is Justin.
And Joy.
And we're excited to be with you here for another episode. We got a lot to talk about today, but before we get into that, I do want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by our friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Nextdoor Lending is currently licensed in 26 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Well, we got a great episode, and if you're watching, all I can say is Portugal.
Why are you rubbing your boobs?
Well, I wasn't rubbing my boobs. I was just rubbing the shirt.
Yeah, that is his
It's a
Portugal
nice
shirt. Yeah, he said, before we leave on this trip, I want to bring something back that reminds me of Portugal. And he got that sweater for so cheap at the Portuguese, Portugal soccer store or something.
Not only did I want to represent our most recent trip, I want to represent our podcast engineer, Cameron, because he's Portuguese.
Yeah, he's got family out there.
Yeah, he just told us. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
talked about a dish that we didn't get to have. Now I want to go back and have it.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. So we just wanted to hop on today, guys. Hope everybody's been doing great since the last episode. And we wanted to just share our experience of our first trip to Europe.
Yes.
And going to Portugal.
Talk about the water bottles and the caps that stay on and
all the different cool things. And so, you know, if you've been to Europe or if you've been to Portugal, you'll know that this episode will bring up a lot of great memories or feelings and make you want to go back. Or if you've never been, we wanted to encourage you to, you know, really take the trip and go.
Yes, but you can't do like a weekend getaway. It has to be like
at least a week.
At least a week and a half.
I'd say a week.
A week
or more.
Or more, because the time difference.
It does. Well, it's not too much of a difference, but there's a lot to experience, and you want to make sure
that time difference beat you up in the first day.
That was rough.
He was out. That was funny.
It was rough.
Actually, since we're talking about our trip and anybody who's thinking about going to Europe, my best friend told me this as well. And the one guy that was with us, like the family that was with us in Portugal, said the same thing: is when we get there, we've got to get right into their time zone. There's no sleeping when you're tired. We've got to never mind what time it is at home. We've got to get right into the time zone. And that was like the biggest challenge there. Mm-hmm. But we did it. It took a little bit.
Yeah. So, you know, we've done a lot of traveling. We love to travel, you know, and I was just sharing this recently that, you know, not a lot of families get the privilege of being able to travel. And I know some families travel all the time. And I remember growing up, and same thing for you, Joy, like traveling wasn't a thing for us. I had went to Florida, I think when I was like 2 or 3, you know, that was like a family trip because my grandparents lived down there, but that was it. I had never been on an airplane, you know.
You drove there?
No, well, that was the only time I was on an airplane. Okay. But I would we never traveled. We would go camping and stuff like that, and it was fun. But that was like our definition of a vacation. We're going to go to the campground for a week,
right?
And I know you used to just go to Chicago, and I know you went to LA one time, you know, to visit your grandma. But like traveling wasn't a thing, and so I knew, you know, when we had gotten married, the one thing I wanted to make sure that we did was traveled with our kids and really been able to travel together and really just see the world, you know, see the country.
See different cultures, how they live, how it is.
Different places.
Right.
And traveling is just one of my favorite things to do. And so, you know, we've traveled a lot. You know, we're coming up on 20 years married here in December. And why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing because I just really enjoyed going to Europe because you just don't know how the AC is going to work out there. I think it was the best for Justin to see that, how good he's got it at home and how cold it is at home.
Well, let me keep.
going.
She's just like
I'm thinking and I start laughing.
It's not funny.
That's the funny thing about me is I think about it something and I start to making me laugh. And he's like, wait, what are you laughing about? That's what I was laughing about. Keep going.
Yeah, anyway,
Sorry.
So we've been to Mexico. We went to the Dominican Republic a couple of years ago, and we like to take usually 2 trips a year at least, longer trips with our family. We take one usually in the summer when we go to Canada. We've been going to Montreal for 10 years, and then we usually go to like Mexico or somewhere before Christmas, the week before Christmas.
Right when it starts, when it's snowing and cold, we're out of there. We're
Yep.
out of it.
So
out of here.
The friends that we go up and see in Montreal every year went to Portugal last year. Right before we came to see them in Montreal, and they said, man, it was the best. We should all go together. And we've never been to Europe before, but I've always wanted to go to Europe because that's where all my family's from. And I don't know, sometime this year they had a conversation and Joy was like, yeah, let's go to Portugal. So they started planning it out and we went back last month, and I didn't really have an expectation. I don't really have a lot of, like I wasn't like looking into it or researching anything about it.
You actually didn't even know it was happening until like the day before we were leaving.
What?
You're like, wait, when do we leave?
Yeah.
Where are we staying at?
Yep. And so anyways,
it's kind of a surprise for me.
Yeah. And so we went to Portugal. So we drove to Toronto.
Yes. And that's a big thing is like, if you're looking to fly to Europe, driving to Toronto.
I mean, if you're local here in Michigan, don't drive to Toronto if you're in California.
Well, of course. But sorry, if you're in Michigan or surrounding Michigan, fly out from Toronto, it's literally half the price for a flight.
Yeah, it was definitely priced better. So we drove up into Toronto, stayed the night in Toronto, and then flew out at 11 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. And it was an 6 just under 6. It was just under 6. So I remember it was like 5 hours and 50 minutes, but they're 5 hours ahead. So we got there like at 10:30 in the morning the next day, when really it was, 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, something like that.
I forget the timings.
So we got there and it's like daytime and we get off the plane and I feel like a zombie because I didn't sleep very good on the plane.
Yeah.
And then we went to Starbucks away.
Let me just explain this. When Justin's tired, if he doesn't get proper sleep, and then he's sweating when he gets off the plane, it's like a bomb went off. Like nobody talked to him. Let him just be. Don't even talk to him.
I get so cranky and I get so frustrated because I feel like I've depleted. Like I'm completely depleted. And there's Portugal right there. Look on the map.
Oh yeah.
There's a map in here. I'm looking at it. And so
the minute he hears there's a Starbucks, he's like perked up, ready to go.
So yeah, I got some coffee. We went through the rest of the day, but then I was tired. And then we get to this hotel and I'm like, turn the air on. And they're like, oh, it's on. I'm like, no, it's not on. They're like, no, it's on. And I'm like, turn it down. And it wouldn't go down.
Turn it to be cold.
And it wouldn't be cold.
And it was a hotel that was a great price. And I kind of booked it the day before because I was like, crap, we forgot where we're staying at in Setúbal. So we had to drive an hour to Setúbal. And our friends were like, hey, we're staying here if you want to stay here. I didn't look into it. I just clicked it, booked it, and on we went. But I'm glad we did because we were freezing at the other condo we stayed at. So it was a great...
I wasn't freezing. I felt great.
It was a great place to stay for the night. And Justin and Emilio knocked out. Didn't even go to. No, we went to eat right away. But then they knocked out for the night. But you guys were going to go to
the beach, I think.
Yeah, and so the other family was like, "Hey, get changed for the beach." And I'm like, "Wait, it's 5 p.m. We're going to the beach at 5 p.m. Like it's going to be cold." Anyway, so we get ready. We go and we enjoy this long drive in the mountains, which I started freaking out because I forgot to tell them, like, "Hey, I'm a little nervous of driving in mountains," and I'm like looking over and you can literally fall out of, like, there's nothing there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Tiara's like, don't look over. And I'm like, I want to, but I don't want to, but just take photos. So we have this beautiful drive through the mountains and we pull off into like a beautiful beach where there's crabs running around and there's just so much to see and it's gorgeous. And the sun's getting ready to set at a certain point. It was like 8 o'clock or something, 7 o'clock. And, that was beautiful. But again, the air there wasn't as great as Justin expected. And he was like, oh gosh, is this how it's going to be? But no, it wasn't how it was going to be. But some places don't have high air.
No, just don't have air altogether.
Perfect for me.
No. So anyways, we stayed the night there. I knocked out. We woke up the next day.
No, wait, let me just not forget about McDonald's in Portugal. Because this is like goofy, but it's like amazing. So my kids are like, hey, let's check out the McDonald's. Like every McDonald's in different places are different, so different things on the menu. So they're still sleeping. We get back and we're like, let's go to McDonald's. It literally was like a club. It was the place to be. Every family's there. The lights are on.
Club
it's
McLovin.
No, it's McClubbin.
McClubbin.
We called it McClubbin because it was like lights,
it was the
music.
happening place for the town.
Oh my! And they had great food, and nobody had a stomachache after eating that late at night. And so I advise you, if you're going to go to Europe, try a McDonald's. Like literally,
different menu, different food. Because
their fries are fresh.
Well, I always heard if you go to Europe, they don't put all the chemicals in their food like it is here.
Yeah.
Like you can have bread if you have any gluten issues. You can have gluten over there, and you don't have any stomach issues. You can eat McDonald's and not feel bloated, like all these other things. And the whole trip while we were there, like not that we just ate McDonald's. I think we had it one time.
No, we had it one time.
But all the food we ate, bread, just everything. It was so good. Never had a stomach ache. Never felt bloated. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I want to move to Europe.
Me too. Let's go.
No, I didn't say let's move to Europe.
I packed yesterday. Ready to go.
I said it'd be cool. But anyways.
It's beautiful.
Yep. So we ended up getting to the other place that we went, which was called
Portimão, which was 3 hours south, which was beach town.
It's
all
right
the
on
beaches
the
are
south
there.
part of Portugal.
Oh my word,
it was amazing. It was awesome. It was right on the ocean.
We stayed in a condo,
like an Airbnb.
Yep, it was an Airbnb, like 2-bed, 2-bath condo. Keep in mind they don't have dryers there, so if you're washing, because this place had a washer and you have to hang your clothes outside, which I got
everywhere. But it wasn't just there. Like people don't have
they don't have dryers
over there. They all hang their clothes. So you're driving down the street and all you see is people's chonies, which is underwear and their clothes just hanging out in the wind. Like even along the roads, just people's buildings.
Yeah. So that, I'd get used to that because after I felt like I packed Justin a bunch of clothes and he wore the same clothes and just wanted me to wash them every day. I'm like, Justin, I have other clothes. No, but I want to wear these same shorts. And
I never want to pack my clothes. And so I always ask Joy to do it, but then she always packs me the clothes that I don't want to wear. So I need to start packing. So
anyways, I did laundry every day, like at home, which was fine. And I hang it up. And then it was
just a great trip.
It was an amazing trip. Great food. So cheap to eat.
Yeah.
So cheap.
The wine there, which you drink wine. You could buy a bottle of wine for $3. $2. Yeah.
And it's good wine. You don't have a headache from having a glass of wine at dinner. And I think the best part was the company. Just the family friends that were there with us.
The people you travel with is important.
Oh my gosh, we just had such a good time, and we saw all the beaches. We even drove half an hour to other towns, and
we went all over.
I could go back every year and not get sick of it.
Saw the dolphins out in the ocean swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Went on a boat tour into all these caves. Spent a lot of time at the beaches, and it was
and I will say something about the beaches. So we kind of like beach hopped. Like our beach in front of our condo was awesome, but we're like, let's check out some other beaches. Some of the other beaches had some seaweed, and some of the other beaches were topless, and we didn't know. And
women walking around with their flapjacks hanging out.
Well, they weren't all flapjacks. So, anyways, one of the beaches was topless night. We didn't know. We got settled in, and I'm like, look.
No, it wasn't a topless beach.
But some ladies are comfortable just wearing nothing on top, and that's a Europe thing. Yeah. But it was funny because Judah, my youngest son, was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom! Like, why isn't her top on? What?" He's like, "What are those?" Like, what the heck? It was like a teaching moment. I'm like, Judah, in Europe, this is normal. They're not trying to be, showing off and doing all these things. It's not like a dirty thing. And I said, and there's different sizes, good, big, small, little sizes of everything for women. And it was just hilarious because he was like, oh my gosh. And he didn't want to look, and you try not to look. And
but then he's 12 years old, just getting ready to hit puberty. And he's like, I want to look.
So we've realized that quickly. So we stayed kind of at our beach because it was not really like that. But but I want to go back. Go back every year.
It was definitely a place that we'll go back to again, and we highly recommend if you want to take a trip. Definitely consider Portugal. And it's so old, which is awesome. Like here in the United States, like we think of old of like going to like maybe Virginia, Washington, D.C. You see some things that are 400 years old. Portugal has been around since 1100 BC. There are literally buildings there that are 2,000 years old, that they have Roman ruins that are there. They have stuff that's there that is just so ancient and old. We saw a castle there.
Love that. That's the things you love, yes.
It was just awesome. The history was awesome. So if you like good food, if you like history, if you like good people, and you like just
beaches,
just
topless ladies.
Well, we're We're not going to promote that part,
No, I know.
but if you just like an all around really awesome trip, go to Portugal and it was awesome. It was definitely awesome.
It was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we did an 8-hour layover in Frankfurt, Germany, which was cool because I have a lot of ancestors from Germany. So we were able to spend the day in Germany. We went downtown Frankfurt, which was pretty cool. Again, buildings that were 500, 600, 700 years old because Germany's very old as well. Had some Schnitzerwitzel or whatever it's called. Wiener.
I'm not saying any
Wiener
words.
Schnitzelwitzel.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Schnitzel something. But it was
Schnitzel wieners.
Wiener Schnitzels, yeah. And just had food, had a great experience, and then flew home. And our flight home was a long one. It was 8 hours from Frankfurt to Toronto. But I think we were able to kind of plug right back into the time zone coming back home.
Took a couple days,
but
yeah, I think the first couple nights we were falling asleep at like 7:30 p.m. and waking up at like 5 or 4:30.
Yeah.
So it took some time, but it was worth
great.
it.
So we recommend if you have the opportunity to travel with your family, do it. I feel like creating these type of memories, especially for our kids and these experiences, I mean, that's why you work hard, right? You work hard not to just have a bunch of money in the bank just sitting there. Create some experiences for you and your family. Take your family to trips. Take them to see the world. Take them and show them other things. And I think that's just always been so important to us. And we're excited to continue our European adventures.
Yes.
We want to do some other European countries.
Yes, because we want to go back and see Lisbon because we really didn't get to tour Lisbon as much.
Yeah.
And that was a very busy town. So that
big,
was like
real big town. Yeah, it was cool.
So, yeah.
So
Let us know if you plan on going.
Yeah,
we have a great condo to recommend to you.
Yeah, if you have any questions or need some tips, which we ended up as soon as we kind of said, hey, we're going to Portugal, all these people, just started coming across our path that either had been there or
don't forget
were going
to see
there.
this or don't forget to go here.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. So
Great.
That's it. We just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully you get the chance to check it out and experience, being able to travel abroad because it was awesome. Europe is special.
It's so special.
Yeah, we're going back.
Spain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Real, Raw, and Uncut podcast. Before we wrap up today's episode, we do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by our friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is not just the sponsor of the show. They are our preferred lender at the Justin Ford Real Estate team. It's who we entrust with all of our buyers, and they have a perfect A+ Better Business Bureau rating, over 1,000 5-star reviews. So if you're a buyer looking to get pre-approved this year, call our friends over at Nextdoor Lending. If you're a homeowner looking to refinance, maybe take some cash out, consolidate some debt, call our friends over at Nextdoor Lending. And if you're a real estate professional looking to partner with the great mortgage lender, call our friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Two things we always like to leave you with. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.